Hello, my name is Rhett. I'm a student at the University of North Florida, and today I'm going to be giving a walkthrough of how to use the antlr-based compiler calculator MathMonster. In order to install MathMonster, you'll first go to the GitHub page for it. That's github.com/rhettsmithgall/mathmonster. Here at the GitHub, you can see the main page for the project, and here you can download the user manual and the MathMonster executable jar. The user manual is most of what I'll be covering in this video, so if you ever wanted to see anything that I'm mentioning here today illuminated in more detail, then this is the place to go. Um, Whenever you download the jar, you can put it anywhere. I've put mine on my desktop, and whenever you want to open MathMonster, you just click on the executable. This will bring up the graphical user interface for MathMonster, and here you can see the features. So we have the enter math window where you put in your math, the answer box where you get your answer, the clear button, which here I'll show you. Let's say we have some math and we don't want it there anymore. We can hit the clear button and it'll reset the program. And of course the feed button that I just demonstrated. So let's put in a math equation like 1 plus 1 plus 4. Whenever I hit feed here, then it'll feed it to MathMonster and it'll produce for us the answer. If I wanted to see a tree of this expression, then I can click this tree checkbox here, and that will give me a new window where it breaks down all the tokens and all that from the compiler. Let's see, we can go through all of the things that it's capable of doing. So MathMonster supports addition, subtraction, negation. Uh, Addition and subtraction are easy. Everybody knows what those are. That's 1 plus 1 gives us 2. 1 minus 1 gives us 0. Negation is a little more complicated. So it'll obviously can take something like 5, and even though this is a positive 5 to the tokens, whenever it hits that negative token, then it can turn it into a negative 5. It can do the same thing to things inside of parentheses. So even though inside the parentheses it's a positive 10, the negation makes it negative 10. It can do multiplication and division. So 5 times 5, of course, will give us 25, and 5 divided by 5 will give us 1. If you wanted to do larger, more complicated fractions, then you can use parentheses for that. And now it will divide everything inside the parentheses. It can also do modulo. So modulo gives the remainder, so 5 modulo 5 is going to give us 0, but something like 5 modulo 6 will give us a difference there. There you go. A lower answer would give us something else. There we go. Because the remainder of 5 divided by 4 is 1, right? Right. It can do exponents, so 5 to the exponent of 5 is going to be a large number, and it can, of course, nest anything, so 5 to the exponent of 5 is going to be an even larger number. It supports these trigonomic functions, so you can do sine, all the trigonomic functions, and the log and natural log and square, they all have to be paired with parentheses, so you can't just type sine just like that. You do have to surround whatever you're taking the sign of with parentheses. So it can do that. They can be nested, of course, in ridiculous ways. And then if you wanted to combine these with other things we've already talked about, like, for example, division, you can do that too. You can do the log and the natural log. And it can do the square root, of course. It currently doesn't support changing the base of a square root, so if you want to do something crazy, like take the 5th square root of something, you can do that. That is squirt. And then it recognizes pi and Euler's number, and that'll just be pi and e. If you just say, for example, pi plus e, it'll know that pi is supposed to be 3.14 and e is supposed to be 2.9, whatever it is. And there you go. And then, of course, all of these principles can be combined. So we can have a division in here, and then maybe some adding, maybe an exponent again. There we go. All right, there we go. That's been a short guide on how to use MathMonster. Thank you.